You said that the president approved this vast expenditure on a media campaign that largely profiles you. How do you know that? Did he approve it to you personally?
This media campaign was critical in telling the world and this country that we are enforcing the laws in the United States of America, that if you're in your country illegally, then you should leave now, or if you want the chance to come back to the United States someday in the future. If you don't, you will be detained and will be removed and never get the chance to come back. It's been extremely effective in sending the message.
Excuse me, Madam Secretary, how do you know the president approved of this $220 million contract?
We had conversations and worked with OMB to make sure that the funding was there.
Excuse me, I just want to clarify. So you had conversations directly with the president where he approved this $220 million ad campaign that significantly features you?
Sir,
correct?
This campaign was talking about making sure that people knew that our laws were being enforced.
Again, I want to make sure that
we
we're not
continue to go through the process. It was a competitive bid campaign. I had nothing of choosing.
Excuse me, so the president approved this expenditure?
Sir, I've been explaining this to you, how it went. It was a competitive process.
Well,
the career officials at the Department of Homeland Security
you don't want to confirm the
best
president's role in this, and I can understand why. But you say it was a competitive process, and yet this contract went to a company that didn't exist 2 weeks before they got the contract.
Sir, I can't speak to that. I don't know the name of that company.
You're saying you can't speak to it, but let me ask you this. Are you saying it's just a coincidence? It's just a happy circumstance? It's just a fortuitous event that 143 million of that went to a subcontractor that you worked with extensively as governor in South Dakota or during your campaign, that is just coincidental?
The same process was followed for this media contract than any other media contract that's happened.
Just a coincidence.
The Department of Homeland Security. I had nothing to do, and no political had any.
Nothing to do with it.
No choosing of who the contractors. And we don't have a legal process for weighing in on subcontractors. It doesn't exist.
Excuse me. Just a coincidence. Also, then, that this $143 million.
To ask questions, you should want the answers.
I'm trying to ask a question.
You're trying to say that this was a political decision, and it absolutely was not.
I'm just asking you. So it's just a coincidence that a $143 million subcontract went to the husband of your press person, also someone that Corey Lewandowski, one of your special government employees, worked with extensively. So that was all a coincidence, right? Because you had no knowledge of this, no involvement.
Media company that
and none of the people around you had any involvement.
The ability to choose the subcontractors. We don't weigh in
on
who subcontractors are. There's not a legal process for us to determine what subcontractors are a part of a contract that goes out for a competitive bid.
Can you state
and
for
only
the record,
career employees at DHS were in on the choosing of those media contracts.
Can you state for the record then that neither you nor Mr. Lewandowski nor your press secretary, married to the husband of the person who got this $143 million contract.
We were not a part of the decision-making.
Can you state for the record that none of you that I've just described had any role, played any part, made any communication with any government agency that was involved in deciding who would get that contract?
To the best of my knowledge, none of us were involved in deciding who got those contracts for the media campaign.
But were any of you involved in advocating, communicating, or expressing a preference
to my knowledge,
in
Senator,
any way
not to
with
my
the government?
knowledge,
Excuse
Senator.
me. Let me just finish the question. Were any of you involved in any way in communicating, expressing a preference in any form, manner, verbal, written, with any government agency that was involved in the contracting process?
The same process was followed for that contract that is for all media contracts that have gone forward. To my knowledge,
yes or no?
There was no involvement whatsoever of anybody that is on the political appointee side of this position and that media contract.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.